My name is Mary Cook. I'm president and founder of Mary Cook Associates. We're a Chicago-based design firm with work in 28 states across the country. My favorite thing about being a designer is seeing what happens to people when they are inspired and engaged in a space that we've created. Interiors and environments have an incredible impact on the way people experience and the way people actually live better lives. The way people live today, we want our spaces to not only multifunction, but to multitask at the same time. I think it's really important to integrate all the functions and make sure that every square foot of space is used to its full potential.
Today's inspiration, a small but functional entertaining space in Orland Park. Hi.
Hi.
I like the coffee table books.
It's great. It's an accessory in itself. It's fantastic. Great scale, great proportion.
Well, speaking of scale and proportion, I'm going to try and find some items that will help people recreate this look for less money than the designer price tag. And before I do that, I really need some tips from you because there's a lot of stuff in here and I don't know where to start.
I would call this sort of a clean, it's a little bit urban.
So that is the look I am trying to recreate. Clean lines and urban. I'm gonna repeat that in my head. It'll be my mantra.
Okay, how about like urban hip?
Urban hip, I like that. I like that, okay.
All right. Let's start with the walls. Let's talk about the walls because that was the canvas for this.
Yeah, I feel like you could just, you know, dance on these walls.
The expensive way to do this would be to get some authentic reclaimed wood from an old barn or something.
But we don't want the expensive way.
Go there, right.
Wrong show.
Right.
So this is legitimately a floor.
Pre-finished wood floor. Yes, it is. It's a big step, but it's a great dramatic background.
Yeah, it really is.
Texture is really integral in creating a little bit more of a luxury feeling. So we integrated it on the walls with the wood, but also on the flooring with the carpet.
What else is going on over here? There's like...
Well, I think one of the big things today is switching gears from the big 27 to 30-inch deep TVs to the flat screens. The big deal in managing how you integrate media into a space is to manage the proportion around it. Otherwise, it could feel like a postage stamp dangling on the wall. So what we did here is we used a paint detail. We used a collection of old propellers. We created a little symmetry down on the media cabinet itself with the two.
Oh, this is really light. How strong do I look right now?
Wow, put one in each hand.
So some interesting details that will balance the proportion on the walls and also creating something just interesting on the walls. We haven't even gotten to any furniture yet, so what's the next thing I need to think about?
Okay, the next thing is what functions do you want the room to perform, and then go about putting your floor plan together and buying all the pieces.
What functions do I want this room to perform, Mary?
Well, we definitely want to be able to entertain our friends when they come over.
All right, so pretty standard seating area, a couple of chairs, a sofa, some side tables, coffee table.
This is a great character chair, and what's cool about this is we're going to be walking in on the back of that and we'll be looking at that chair oftentimes from all different directions.
Is it comfortable? That is the question. I might not get up. Can you just do the rest of this by yourself? So when I'm looking for a character chair for this room, do I need to look for a chair that looks just like that, or can it be anything that's just kind of different?
No, not at all. Look for something with interesting shapes, a great proportion, and that sits well. You want it to be comfortable.
Oh, sure. Yes. Well, I'm really good at testing chairs. Sitting down is my forte. What is kind of the last thing that I need to think about? And can I point out that we haven't even been over in this little bar area yet? Right. So I'm guessing this is it.
This is it.
Okay.
We wanted to make this definitely a big part of this space, and we do a lot of entertaining here. So we integrated a bar here, and we used some standard cabinet components, and we just custom configured them like that. We lifted them off the ground, and then we integrated a wine cooler.
And oh yeah, you gotta have a wine cooler.
Oh, for sure.
Obviously.
You can make a bar out of a lot of leftover pieces. These are remnant cabinet pieces. This is a remnant countertop.
And just in case you're getting a little bored, how about a little shot glass tic-tac-toe? This room really is multifunctional. It's a very like entertainment-centric space, if that's a word. Did I make up a word? I think I might have just made up a word. I am going to go do some shopping, hopefully some budget shopping, find some good stuff, and meet back here with you in a few days to show you what I found.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, I'm gonna need it.